Hey guys, it's your lady Shani Slay. What's up? So this is my first video and all, but I wanna come on here. Yeah, we got a topic to talk about today. The topic is stop letting men drive your car. Like, stop doing it. Hey guys, it's your lady Shani Slay, and yeah, so the reason why I was saying stop letting guys drive your car, just don't do it. Like, just don't talk to a man without a car. Like, don't talk to no man without no car. Just don't do it. It's a couple of reasons why I'm saying this. Like, similar situations that I've been in in the past couple months. I would say the past like 5-6 months. Yeah, so I had my car I would say two and a half years now. I got my car 2020, April 2020, so it's 2023. Yeah, so almost 2.5 years now. And yeah. So anyways, so I say after COVID, I was already doing Instacart, the grocery delivery app job. So I was doing that. I had a couple other cars that I had, and I was like not, so into car maintenance. I would say, like, I was very rough, like hard on I was very unknowledge about car maintenance and stuff like that. So I went through a few cars, but this specific car that I'm driving right now, it is a 2016 Ford Escape. And I had this car for a long 2-3 years, like I said. And I have had no problems with this car. I drove this truck to Vegas, Las Vegas, from Ypsilanti, Michigan, where I stay now. And basically, like, my car has been fine. Like, my car has been in the shop like one time, and that was because my service engine light came on maybe about, I'd say, a month or two after I got this car. But it was just something like, it cost about 500-600 to get it fixed. But like, this car is so cool. Like, it's A1. Like, it's no problems. It's smooth. The brakes were always intact, good. Like, every time, I don't even have to press the brakes hard to stop. Like, I can literally like tap on them, and my car will start slowing down. So when COVID hit, I started getting back on Instagram. And like, I wasn't watching the news and stuff like that for like years and years. Like, I bought a house from a place called Detroit Land Bank, and I paid about $1,100 for my house. And I've been like basically focused on fixing my house up. I basically didn't have a place to stay, and I bought that house with my income tax money, because I'm just like, I'm not trying to pay rent, you know what I'm saying, that long. And I can't get into anywhere right now because I had like bad credit at the time. And so I was basically like hustling, because this house, the houses they have, like, they need a lot of maintenance. Like, they need a lot of renovations. Like, basically, the house that I picked, I did not know about the program. I just like got on that website years before I bought this house, and basically did not know anything. I didn't do any research or anything like that. I just like had my final time where I was just like, oh, I'm so fed up. I was staying with my mom, and in hotels and stuff like that. So I finally like got back on this site, and then I basically like took my income tax money and I got on there and started bidding on houses. It was a house before the one that I chose that it looked pretty decent, but I got outbidded for that house, and it was a sad outcome. But at the end of the day, I still got my house. Like, I still ended up getting a bigger house, but it just needed a lot of renovations. And basically, that's where my life has been for the last 5-6 years, is like basically putting all of that into this house. Because after, just needing somewhere to stay, I also realized, like, hey, all I have to do with this house is pay property taxes. You know what I'm saying? I can pass this house on to my kids. When I do get done fixing it up, I can finally sit down and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to get up and go to no job every single day. I can kind of just put my money into my to the property taxes, and like just updates that I choose to do if I want to, or just into my kids, like spending time with them, going on trips and stuff like that. But so yeah, I've been hustling doing that. So I got this car, my one of my cars I had a 2011 Dodge Journey, and I bought it from a dealer, which was a scam. Yeah, so the next few months after I got that truck, well, the first day I got it, I did not like know anything like checking cars, and I totally forgot to check my heat. So basically my car needed a heater core, and I ended up getting that fixed. No, I didn't get that fixed yet, but I got my starter fixed when that went out a couple weeks after that, after I got the truck. So the person that came and fixed my truck, they were like, "Oh, you need a gas line," you know what I'm saying? So not clicking, like, I'm like not thinking gas, like, okay, gas. So anyway, I'm driving, I'm doing Instacart one morning, and I was pulling off from doing the delivery, and my car just caught on fire. Like, it's not funny, but it caught on fire. So basically I was without a car. My mom, she helped me get a no, matter of fact, my mom is the one that helped me get that truck. But after that, I saved up some money and got me a new truck, which is the car I'm driving now. And I'm so grateful for this truck. Like, this is the first car out of, like, I would say like 9 to 10 cars that I've had that I've actually kept up and still have. Like, I kept up with the oil changes, I had no problems. Didn't drive it a lot because in 2020 I kind of like I said, I got on Instagram, and I was just like seeing all these terrible things like happening to these Lyft drivers and stuff, and these, people on the road. I'm just like, road rage, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm scared. Like, I totally went into panic and anxiety mode. Like, and plus I was trying to start business. So, but on to this story about not letting guys drive your car. Well, I say this because recently I've had two people that I try to be in a relationship with, and they kind of were like really disrespectful about my car. Like, I would I basically met a coworker, and I liked him. Like, I really liked him. Like, I was trying to like start a real relationship with him. And he, he started trying to talk to me first. So I'm thinking like, okay, this is probably it, because we work at the same place, this and that or whatever. So it wasn't. And we basically like quit the job and stuff like that, and we kind of stopped talking. And basically, like, he calls me and get back in touch with me over the summer of this year. And I went to go visit him. I went to go see him, and he was just telling me all types of things about what's going on in his life and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, I'm just like, all right, being quiet or telling him what I do now and stuff like that, because I had just got approved for Lyft after 7 years, because I had 2 accidents on my record. So basically he's like, oh, well, I'm about to give my car back. I let that car note build up, and they about to come get it, and I'm trying to get my truck outside fixed. It was a 1997 truck, some type of Suburban or whatever. So I'm like, oh, cool, okay, whatever. I was like, how much you own your car note? And I was like, oh, I like that. I'm kind of thinking about getting a new car to save on gas, because like now I started doing Lyft, so it's like gas, like I'm it's a lot more gas. Like, you have to keep gas in your car because you don't want people looking at you crazy like, well, girl, this girl's on E. But yeah, and I stopped driving with my car on E anyway because, like, I don't want my gas lines to freeze. Like, it's literally like snowing. It snowed 2 days ago, so yeah, I don't want my gas lines to freeze, so I'm just trying to keep that up. But basically he's just like, oh, and I said, so you're not trying to keep your car? You don't want nobody to take your note over for you or whatever? And he was like, oh no, it's too much wrong with this car. He's like, I was like, what's wrong with it? He was like, a lot of stuff. And I was like, how much you pay for the note? He's like, oh, 500 or 600 or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, well. So not knowing that they about to come get the car like literally like the next week. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. Let me just change to another subject or whatever. So basically, one day he texts me, and I had already had in mind like that I had already researched, and I had already knew he had a land bank house as well, but he just got his like two years ago, and he hasn't did any work on it yet. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just talk to him, and I'm gonna have him help me fix my house up or whatever. So finish my house or whatever. So I'm just like, we just talking and stuff like that, and he like, we texting, and we making arrangements for him to come do some work on my house, because I need like some drywall done, and like, just a few other things like plumbing. So he like, he was like, can I borrow $250? I need this part for my truck. And I'm like, I said, so what you need? Like, I said, and when are you gonna pay me back? And he's like, he was like, I'm gonna pay you. He was like, in a couple of days or whatever. Mind you, he don't have no job. We both quit our jobs, but I had an income because I was doing like Lyft and stuff. But he was doing like little side jobs on people's house already. So I guess he was just trying to play me and just get the money because he knew I wasn't gonna like be able to get it back, or he just, was gonna pay me back like that. So I'm just like, I had just got my tax, and it was like in June, but I had just got like a tax amendment or whatever, and I'm sitting there like, oh, I just got this $3,400. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, like, this guy was literally disrespectful to me at work before a couple times. So even though, we was kind of talking, but he was being disrespectful to me, like we wasn't in a relationship. So he was just saying stuff like, shut your ass up, because like he was throwing screws at me, and I was just like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Some days I was already having an attitude, so I was like, stop throwing shit at me, you know what I'm saying, with your ugly ass. So he was just like, shut your ass up and stuff like that, just being rude. So when he asked me, I'm like, I got the money, but no, like, I'm not about to give you no money. You know how many times people borrow money from me and not pay me back? So I'm just trying to like figure out a way where I can give him this money. So I'm like, can you do some work on my house? So I text him, I'm like, so can you do this work on my house or whatever? I need this ABC. So he like, okay, yeah. So I was just like, oh, I gotta cash my check or whatever, and it's gonna take a few days to clear. I can't do it. So he like, oh, okay. So basically my check clears the next few days, and he wanted to go get a part for his truck. So I'm just like, I'm just like, I'll give you $60. He was like, can I give $50 or $60 to go towards? I said, okay, I'll give you $60. He was like, yeah, you could take it out the money I'm using for your car to do your house. And I said, okay, that's cool. Because I know, you know what I'm saying? I know if it's $60, if he don't give me that shit back, this man gonna be out of a friend in the car, because nobody really fucks with him. Ain't nobody gonna come get him like I do. The girl that he actually really liked, she still worked at the job that we had. So I was like, well, if you don't give it back, then you just ain't gonna have nobody to talk to like that, unless you got other people. So I ended up giving him the $60. The next day we started working on my house. But this day that I gave him the $6, This man was driving my truck, and when we get on the expressway, he's just like stabbing on the gas. Like, basically, we just getting off the ramp. This man trying to go get to 80 like in 2 seconds. So after that, my fucking engine light came on, talk about some, we're slowing you down to reduce engine pressure, to reduce engine temperature. So I'm just like, he like, oh shoot, that's your transmission, ain't it? And I was like, no. I said, no, my transmission has been fine, because my transmission went out last February of 2022. I mean 2023, actually, the beginning of this year. And that was because I tried to plow out of the snow from my job parking lot. And my transmission, this is not a 4-wheel drive, so my transmission blew, and it was my fault. But he knew about it, and he just like oh, so this is your transmission. I said, he was like, you better take this back and use your warranty to have them look at it. I said, no, my truck has been fine. Like, I've been driving my truck for 2-3 months after my transmission went out. So I said, you're going too fast in my car. Like, my engine is not, this is not a Charger or a Challenger. You have to like gradually go up to the speed limit. You can't just, smash on my fucking gas like that. I wasn't cussing or anything. I was being calm, but it's just like the stuff that built it up to lead to this, me cutting this man off, is the reason why I'm talking like this. Like, this man literally like, oh, okay. So he slows down. He like, oh, it's supposed to do, you're supposed to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. This is not a Charger. Like, this is not a BMW. Like, my car you cannot rev on my engine. Like, if you rev on my engine, like, it's going faster than the engine can actually handle. Like, so when you try to do it fast like that, so he like, okay. So we get to the place, and he get his part. I guess he puts the part on, but he found out that his transmission was out. So basically, I ended up letting him work on my house every day. Like, I was going to get him, and he was driving, because I was just tired of driving. Like, I would get up and do Lyft the morning of like 3 in the morning, and I would go get him at like 6 every morning and stuff like that, 6 to 8 in the morning. So I was just letting him drive, and he was doing okay at first, other than that other time. But I just noticed, like, he would just get like really close to cars and stuff like that. And like, basically, I already knew. I said, can you like stop getting up close to these cars? Because he's from Detroit, and like, Detroit people, they drive really crazy, and I'm from Ypsilanti, so everybody out here drives slow. And he just like trying to get so close to cars, like basically trying to impress me, like, oh yeah, I can get there fast. Oh yeah, shoot, you see how fast I got here? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that is not impressive to me. That's not impressive. This ain't no fucking race. So basically, he's doing that, and every time I say something, at first, matter of fact, I think what made him flip out is because he was changing a girl oil change from our job, and I was just trying to act stupid, like I ain't know, like, that he still, like, that was her truck when I went to go pick him up one day, because he left her truck at his house while he worked on my house. So I was just like, oh shoot, okay, whatever. I'm thinking that he just using her truck, but he changing her oil. So I'm just like, I said, so the next day, I ain't say nothing that day, but the next day, he like, oh, when I pick him up, he like, oh, I need to go up to our old job so I can get my keys out this motherfucker truck that I'm doing some work for. And I said, okay, or whatever. I'm knowing, like, oh shit, it's probably her. So we go up there, and he gets his keys, and I'm like, oh, so I said, so, oh, this who truck you was driving? Because I was trying to act like I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, no. He was like, we passed by like she drive a Dodge Durango, a white one, and basically it was a Dodge Journey up there. He was like, no, that was that car. So I'm like, I was like, no, that's not. I used to have that truck. Like, so he like, I was like, I don't know why you lying. Like, you don't have to lie to me. I'm not your girl. Like, you not my man. I said exactly like I said, you ain't my man or whatever. So I think like after that he just flipped the switch, because before that he was getting out, like I would pay for my gas, he was getting out pumping my gas and doing this and that for me. But all of a sudden when I say I'm not your girl, he want to flip the switch and like, because he thought he could use me and that I was gonna be his company while his bitch was at work. Like, no, you're not about to have the best of both worlds with me, especially when it comes to my material shit that I paid. Like my truck costs, like basically they want like $13,000 for this truck, which I agreed to it because I was gonna trade this truck in after I built my credit. So it was a good deal at the time for me. And basically like he started snapping on me. Like I'll be like, can you slow down, you know what I'm saying, you driving too fast, or you stopping too hard on my brakes, I don't want to have to replace my brakes. He like, he was like, can you be quiet, shut up, man. I was like, I'm not doing just what you, I'm not doing all that, like I'm not doing, going too fast and stuff like that, shut up, sit back. And I'm just like, dude, like my brake, you almost smashing into somebody. He's talking about some, oh, you got insurance. I said, bitch, do I got a deductible? Do I have a fucking deductible? My deductible is $1,000. Like I'm literally paying this man like $80 a day for, I would say about 2-3 weeks of housework. I'm paying this man $80 a day. I ain't had no money saved up like that. Basically, like I have had no money saved up like that. I was basically moving out of an apartment that I was paying, a 1-bedroom apartment that I was paying $900, $950 for. And I have 2 kids, 2 daughters, and they both in school. And I'm just like I have to take my kids to school and do this is my only transportation. Can you stop like doing all that in my car? So he like, shut the fuck up. You supposed to do that, and you supposed to be able to use your brakes and stuff like that. I said, but I barely have to press on my brakes. Like I barely have to press on my brakes when I drive. So it was a couple weeks. I stopped letting him, after the first week or two, I stopped letting him drive my truck. And basically I let him drive my truck one more time. Like that was down to the last week I let him drive my car. Like the time I let him drive my car before, the day before that, my brakes not making no noises, no screeching, easy to step on, right? The last time I let this motherfucker drive, that was God telling me, don't let nobody drive your car, bitch. Are you dumb? Are they giving you a deductible to, if something happened to your car? Do you want to have to come out a deductible for $1,000 if they do something to your car? That's a fucking double slam on your ass. You feeling dumb because they done fucked up your car and they're not gonna help you get it fixed. Second, it's like you have to be set back because this motherfucker messed something up on your car. And these insurance companies, they are not, oh, you got insurance. Bitch, you know how long it take for an insurance claim to go through and how much you gotta put down for your deductible to even start the fucking claim? Like, you have to wait at least a month for them to give you your reimbursement for the car. And your car value might not even be enough to cover your rest of your car payment. Like, your truck could be, you could owe $12,000 on your truck. Man, if your car is not worth that in the blue books, you're not getting that. You're only gonna get like $8,000. And you gotta buy a car and then you still have to pay that balance off. I understand it's like an even exchange, but it's like, no, why risk letting somebody use your car when you could just be good by yourself? And if something do happen, you won't feel double fucking double disappointments. Like, so the day that he made my brakes go out, I'm just like, he's just like, I could fix them. I'm like, okay. So he fixes my brakes, but I'm just like, dude, if you wouldn't have ever been doing that, I wouldn't even have to go through this. He talking about some, oh, it only take me, I can do your brakes. I said, but who has $35-$40 to go get brake parts every time somebody else want to fuck they shit up? Or I said, are you going to pay for the brakes? I know you doing my brakes for free, but are you going to pay this $35 that I need to get the parts? No, you can't even do that. You over here asking me for a cheeseburger. I should have never to buy you a cheeseburger or a fucking Gatorade. Like, I should have knew that from the jump. If you don't have $30-$40, $2 to buy you a fucking Gatorade and a fucking cheeseburger, how am I gonna expect you to come up with a deductible for my fucking car? If you fuck up my car, it's like you want me to be fucked up like you. And I should have knew this from when he told me that he's giving his car back because his engine is out. How the fuck you 35 and you don't know how to maintain your car? What made your engine go out? It's either one, you didn't change your oil, or two, you abused the fucking gas. Like, you just kept smashing on it, and your engine speed was not, it wasn't adding up to what the rev was not adding up to what your engine speed can take. Like, them is like the main two reasons why your engine could be out. Like, I should have knew. Like, your car fucked up. Why would I let you drive my car? Obviously you don't know how to maintain a car. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't know how to maintain a car either, but I finally learned my lesson, like, with my last car, because all the time I drove my cars, like, I would be going too fast, and then it'll be a big ass pothole. I'm in Michigan, so the snow breaks up our roads, like, or the salt. So basically, like, I used to fuck my cars up. Like, I used to have bad suspension issues, which is like your tires, your tie rods, everything that's under your car, like, drivable, like wheel wise, like tie rods, rotors, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, brakes. So I used to fuck up my cars, but this car I had 2 years, I never took it to the shop. Never had to take it to the shop but one time, and that was because the people who drove it before me. So I finally, like, I wonder why my mom used to drive so slow, and I get it, because that it's gonna save your car. Like, but anyway, so I basically, like, cut him off after the last time, because we was doing Instacart together, and he's talking about some, oh, I'm gonna go get these items and you go get these items. So, like, I couldn't find him, and my phone had died. So, or yeah, something like that. My regular phone had died, and I had took a picture of the stuff on this other phone and went in the store. So I couldn't find him, and I'm just like, this don't make no sense. Like, I'm sitting around taking all this time looking for you, and you only have one item. Like, you only have one thing. And I went and he's talking about some, are you dumb? Can you count? I told you I was getting them items. I said, boy, if I would have waited for you to walk all across this store to get these items that I just got, we would have still been in this bitch. So I was done getting all the stuff on the menu. He only had one fucking thing in his hand. That was the pops that he was supposed to get out of the 3-4 items. He said, so, are you dumb? I told you. I said, bitch, I don't give a fuck. If I want to be done and I don't see you buy these items, then obviously you haven't made it to there. So I cut him the fuck off from that. And basically, because he kept disrespecting me, yelling at me, talking about some, oh, shut the fuck up. So we was driving another time, and we basically, like, was driving on the expressway, and he just, like, stabbing on my brakes, because he was getting too close to cars, like, trying to go over the speed limit. And I'm just like, can you slow down or whatever? You scaring me or whatever. He's talking about some, shut the fuck up, Shannon. Shut the fuck up. So I'm like, I was like, okay, I just ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm in the back of my head, I was just like, okay, this bitch, this will be the last time you drive my shit. You don't tell me to shut the fuck up in my car, but that you can't afford to pay for, because you can't afford to pay for your own shit, and you can't afford to keep your own shit up. So his son, he had a 9-month-old in the back seat, his son. So he's like, oh, do you really think I'm about to do something crazy in here? And I got my son in the back. So we driving. I said, all right, whatever. I'm not letting you drive my shit no more. But anyway, we drive and we get off the exit. He just starts, this dumb motherfucker starts reaching back, playing with his son. Whatever he was saying. So I'm just like, so he's remind you we stopping. He basically not even stopping, not paying attention to what's in front of him. It's a fucking car in front of us. This man almost slams and hit this car. So I was like, yeah, so you telling me to shut the fuck up, but you sitting here doing other stuff, not even paying attention to the road. But your son in the car though. But you ain't gonna hit shit but your son, but you was about to hit that fucking car in front of us. Yeah. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me like I'm fucking stupid. Like, bitch, I know what the fuck this is. Like, you just mad because I'm smarter than you and you older than me and you don't want to look stupid. You don't want it to seem like that you're not smarter than me, but I am smarter than you. Like, I learned my lesson and I'm fucking 31, you 35 and you a man at that. And every time it's like the ones without a car or their car broke down, I fix cars. If I mess up something, I can fix it. Okay, but do you have the money for the parts? No, you don't. You don't even have money for a cheeseburger. Like, you don't have no money. Oh, can I get your car? I ain't gonna fix it if it get messed up. Dude, why, if you could fix it if it get messed up, then why don't you just go buy your own car? Do you know all the possibilities that could go wrong with my car while you have it? Thousands of dollars. And you can't even fucking keep your own car up and you expect for me to trust you with my shit? No. Ladies, just stop. Men too, stop letting people drive your car. Like, this is like basically your asset. This is how you get to work. Something happened to your car and you in a car note, you stuck with your car note and the fucking bill to get it fixed. Like, this is not a game. Motherfuckers will get a rental, have you get a rental in a car in your name and fuck that shit up and leave you with that bill. Yeah, it's only setting us back. Like, I'm glad, like, I lost my emotions for men, because every man that I get with, I don't care if they got money, they still gonna want something. Like, they're gonna take away from me. It's either my time or my money, like, or my attention, which I could be spending it on myself and my kids. Like, that's why I'm gonna be single for a long time. Like, if you can't, if my needs ain't met, basically, for the part that I'm supposed to do for myself, and I can't even meet those needs, why the fuck would I be able to meet somebody else's needs? Man, if you feel like you want stuff in life and you got goals in life, focus on yourself. Stop trying to talk to women, because it's only setting you back. Like, these women are gonna expect something from you. You gonna turn up and, oh, let's go hang out with my boys, let's go this weekend, I put gas in your tank. Boy, you could be saving that. Like, you could be putting that towards food. You could be putting that towards food and a ride to work or a car. Like, you could be putting that towards your car note. Like, that's not cute. Like, arguing, you know what I'm saying, all that arguing about not having money and stuff like that, that's not cute. That's why you focus on yourself first. Like, I learned my lesson and made mistakes, but I'm trying to teach my kids to be better. I told them, they said, can we have a boyfriend? I said, no, wait till you 18 or you got stuff established for yourself. Stop trying to focus on men and the same thing, because stuff is not 70 cents no more. Gas is not $1 no more. Like, you don't have the room and capacity to try to go to college, try to go finish school, try to work on yourself, try to build, try to get you a house. Oh, he's gonna go have. No, it's always gonna be arguments, because these men are not, this world is not suited to just sit in a house for some people and just handle what they gotta handle. It's always other distractions out here taken away from what your actual potential could be, for you to be preparing yourself to get in a happy, fine financial situation and stable relationship. Like, stuff is not cheap no more. It's either money or time. Like, you're spending your money on these men, or you're spending your money on this lady, or you're spending your time, which you could be thinking about something else valuable to add to your life. Like, thinking about sitting there. I don't care if you just thinking about business ideas. You don't even have to be starting to get to the process of it. Just think about it. Use your energy to think about what you need for you. You might want to have do it or something like that, have sex, but do that and get the fuck on. Like, you might want to give her a gift or something like that. Do that and get the fuck on. Finish focusing on the rest of your shit. It's no time to lay up and do all this extra shit. Who have time for that? I'm like, right now, I'm waiting for a Lyft ride, and I'm just sitting here, working on some ideals for my house, and just stuff like that. Like, I have no energy and no time to put into no man, because most of the men out here are coming into your life to fucking use you, have sex with you, and be done with you, or take you steps backwards with you. That shit is not cool, and it's not cute. Really. Like, I swear, like, if I didn't have half of the relationships I had, I would look 10 times better. Like, I would have had my braces like I needed. I would have had, clear skin, because, I would have been able to already have my house together. You know what I'm saying? I was getting hotel rooms, even just for places to sleep. Not even for no man, but I was getting hotel rooms, getting all these different clothes and outfits just to look cute and please a man. Like, fuck that. I will find my man when I get myself together. Like, because I see none of these relationships worked out. And all these men that I usually run into, they don't have a fucking car. Like, I'd be like, why are you even wasting my time? You don't have a car? Why don't you I take us out. Put that money into getting you a car. Like, I understand you don't want to miss out on the opportunity, but you're also still going to miss out on the opportunity, because you're going to turn me off by even suggestion that I take us on a date in my car. Like, that's a turn off. It's a turn off. Oh, well, y'all supposed to love them for them. Okay, but it's not easy out here no more. This shit is hard. And it's like, sometimes you putting your all into somebody and they're not putting nothing into you. You don't have a third child. If you got one child, you don't have two kids. That's all energy that you put into your kids, not a fucking man. Because what was they doing before they met you? Like, how did they get any of this help? If the motherfuckers that's been fucking with them and knowing them for all their years of their life ain't helping them, then why would you come into their life and help them? Does it make sense? They living with both of them men one of the men that I described. I didn't bring up the other one yet, but he lived with his mama. The other one probably lived with his mama. The other one lived with his mama too. This one, next one that I'm about to talk about. But anyway, I cut the first one off, but this is the second one. I met him doing Lyft, and I was just like, it was just about 2-3 months after I, cut the other guy off, and I was like, I'm not talking to nobody or whatever. But anyway, I met this other guy who was in Lyft. He was younger than me. He was 27. I'm 31. But I should have known, like, it was bullshit and a waste of my time when he needed a ride. Like, I understand if he was going to the airport or something, but he didn't have no car. He was catching a ride from a fucking Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell. That's where he worked. Like, what could I literally do with the man that works at Taco Bell when I have a whole house I'm trying to renovate and I have a car note? And it's not even that I can't do nothing for him. It's like, what did he want from me? What is he gonna need? Rides from work? What he gonna need? A place to stay? It's just backwards. Like, this man did the same thing. He's driving all close to semis and stuff, about to make rocks hit my window and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dude, like, can you slow down? He like, well, you're not, well, you're being ignorant. And I was trying to tell him, like, how if you drive fast in a car, you can blow your engine like that. If you driving fast to where your RPMs are going above 5 and 6 just to look cool, you can blow your engine like that. The same reason why I said when this other dude was driving my car, my fucking engine light came on, talking about something. We're slowing you down to reduce engine power. We're reducing engine power to cool down for your car to cool down. So he like, oh, you're not. I could tell you don't know a lot. You don't know the difference between a transmission and an engine. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Them the main components, the highest costing components on a car. So whatever the fuck I'm trying to say, do you have the money to replace my shit? Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch. Whatever, I don't give a fuck if I said the shit wrong. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, them parts is the most expensive parts in the car, almost. So just slow the fuck down in my car. He's talking about something, you're being ignorant and you're this and that. I said, he talking about some, did you graduate? I said, that's none of your business. Like, that has nothing to do. I said, I'm not negotiating shit when it come to my car. Cause you ain't got no money. He's about, oh, I can fix your car. If I mess up the brakes, I can put on. I've been putting on brakes since I was 9. I said, but who wanna go through that? Like, who got time for that? Who wants to sit down and miss out on rides and money and time because you want to drive how you want to drive in a car? Not me. I already got problems that's going on with my house. Do I want to sit back and waste the whole day fixing some fucking brakes and come out of have to go make $30 in somebody else's car to get my brakes fixed? Or have to come out of $300-400 to get a rental? No. Do you have a car? Yeah, you do. But is that bitch broke down? Yes, it is. So why is your car broke down? Because you didn't take care of it. Or you don't know how to fix it. Because if you knew how to fix it and you had the money, like you saying you got the money for my shit, or you could fix my shit, you will have your shit fixed. So this is how men try to manipulate you. They don't think that, well, me, I think really clear. Like, I think about all this shit. Oh, some girls be like, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can fix it. Oh yeah, he fixes cars, girl. Yeah, if he messes, girl, yeah, girl, he has it. Yeah, can you come get me this morning though to take my kids to school? Oh, where your car? Oh, man, I just let Billy drive it this morning. Yeah, I just need this one ride, girl. Yeah, cause he's gonna have my car. You know, girl, he be staying. He don't never come back on time. Yeah. Do you want to be like that? No, stop feeling sorry for these men. Like, it's not even worth it. Cause if they had a car, they would be laying up with a new bitch. Even if you helped them before, they would move on to the next bitch. And where they gonna be at when you need help? Over that next bitch house, while you sitting there crying, talking about how you shouldn't have let him use your car. You know, stuff like that. Like, so don't do it. Don't feel sorry for nobody. You know, because like I said, who was helping them before? You only knew the man for a week or two, and he's already, oh man, let me use your car. Can I? Or you sit in there, you go over their house. It's like they calling you over just to use your car, like, and you just sitting there. Oh yeah, I'm wifey. I'm sitting here. Yeah. Next thing you get in your car, your motherfucking muffler fucked up. Your fucking brakes screeching. Oh, he's a man. Yeah, but men are like, they're wrecks. Some men are really a wreck. Like, so you can't trust nobody with your car. Like, unless they giving you your deductible. And I wouldn't even do it if that was the case, because you still gonna have to wait to get your car fixed, and you still gonna have to wait to see if they approve you for a rental, and you never know how long that the insurance claim will take to kick in, you never know. Why would you want to spend $1,000 extra for something that you could have just kept in your pocket? If you wouldn't be so soft-hearted for these men out here that's little boys, you know? Now that's different if he didn't let you drive his cars or something like that. But really, if he's staying with you, it's like that's your fucking car note. Like you basically, if he's paying your car note for you, that's in place of him paying half of your rent. If he paying your rent and your car note, then if you moves him in, that's a red flag anyway, because if that's the case, you can move anybody in and help them. You can move anybody. Oh, but he's cute. Okay, it's plenty of cute dudes. Like, FaceTime a motherfucker. You ain't gotta be in their presence because they cute. Stop letting your physical, like, I did this too. Like, stop letting that physical stuff get to you, like being cuddled with and all that bullshit. Nobody, like, that's not important. Your life and what you have going on for yourself before you meet these guys is what's important. Because if that's the case, they probably wouldn't be after you, and you wouldn't even be doing this shit if it wasn't important. So just don't let nobody drive your car. Like, it could be your asset. Like, you could be making money off of this. You could be going around shoveling people's snow. You could, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna be able to help you if something happened. Or even if your mama can help you or anything like that, you're taking away from y'all foundation to pleasure a man that don't give a fuck. So yeah, I guess I'm about to start back. I'm about to turn my lift back on because I'm sure it expired, and I'm about to get back to work because I got some goals that I need to take care of, and I just wanted to get this message out because I know it's, you know, young girls that, you know, they think they see the bigger picture from other couples and relationships that already have it together, and they like try to replicate that and, oh, let's build together type deal. But no, you can't build with somebody that's breaking you down, like setting you backwards. Stuff happens, but it's less stuff happens when you don't have nobody in your circle, like, point blank. Well, take care. I'm trying to take care too. Bye.